Instead of a live stream this month, we got a letter. And if you're like me, reading it felt a bit like watching the fog roll over a road you thought was finally clear. It has left me unusually apprehensive that the foundations of our digital sanctuary might be a bit more fragile than we were led to believe. We've all seen games we love crumble under the unholy trinity of bots, bugs, and broken economies. Nobody wants to see that happen here, not after we've invested so much of our time and energy into this journey. I've spent the morning translating this letter from corporate speak back to English. It isn't all sunshine, and there is some reverse creep we need to talk about. But I'm here, you're here, and we're going to examine these unraveling seams together. Let's look at what's actually happening behind the curtain. I record content 2 weeks ahead. A lot can happen in 2 weeks, so I'm not sure how this video will age. In truth, I record a multitude of content that never escapes the vaults. This may very well sit in the depths of my flashcard with the rest of the rubbish, but let's venture forth regardless. Welcome to the We Need More Time apology tour. In this letter, they said, "We hear your complaints about bots, bugs, and broken PvP. Game development is hard and non-linear, so we are delaying our live stream to February 13th to explain our plan to fix it." So what does that mean? Well, likely it means that the current build is unstable. The economy is being ruined by exploits they didn't anticipate, and they need 2 extra weeks to scramble for a solution because their original roadmap isn't looking great.
Foundations must sometimes be reworked, so what comes next can stand strong.
What this means in English? We built a core system on code that cannot scale, and now we have to rip it out and start over while the game is live.
Solving one often requires structural changes across multiple systems.
What this means in English? The code is spaghetti, and we can't fix caravan exploits without accidentally breaking the corruption system. So the fix is going to take months, not weeks.
To ensure we can speak clearly and thoroughly about what's next, we've moved our upcoming development update.
What this means in English is, we don't have the answers yet. If we went live on Twitch today, we'd get roasted by chat because we don't have a working prototype of the fix to show you. My favorite drug, Hopium. The promise is that Ashes is a living, player-driven MMORPG, and that Intrepid is the good guy developer who listens to the community and is willing to do the hard work to make it right. They are selling the idea that this pain is just the growing pains of a masterpiece. Unfortunately, the reality check is more likely that the specific mention of RMT, bots, and cheating alongside caravan issues is critical. This is a game where the economy is the content, and an exploit-ridden economy creates permanent damage. You can't just patch inflation or a ruined server economy easily without a wipe. If they are pausing to fight RMT and bots, actual content development has likely come to a halt. This resource sink probably wasn't on the roadmap. Most games fail because they add too much stuff. Ashes is struggling because they're having to go backward to fix the floorboards while the house is already on fire. In 2026, talking about reworking foundations is a massive red flag. Intrepid delayed their upcoming development update because they needed 2 extra weeks to figure out what to say about the extent of this reverse creep. They needed to figure out how to put a positive spin on what is likely a massive setback to their timelines. The community isn't asking for new features right now. They're asking for existing ones to simply work without bots and exploits ruining the experience. This reverse creep means Intrepid has to go back to square one on critical parts of their game. Whenever a studio delays a state of the game address, it's bad. And when they delay it specifically to address structural changes regarding exploits and performance, it usually means they've discovered a critical flaw in their architecture. The text admits the game is currently suffering from the unholy trinity of MMO killers, performance issues, exploits, and core loop failures. They are asking for patience because they are likely about to announce a delay in the release window, or a massive rollback, or even a wipe of progress to fix the economy. I think February 13th is going to be a somber stream, not a hype stream. But I hope I'm wrong.